Alright, today guys, I'm going to show you how to build a firearms gear set the proper way. Obviously, I have the knowledge of how to do this, so please stay tuned if you're interested in the firearms one. I will also be doing other gear sets ready to hand to you guys so you know what is best. Firearms is normally best for PvP and is also good for the dark zone. This helps you mitigate, makes you a lot more of a tough opponent to beat. Obviously there's certain items in the game, like for example named items like the Barrett's chest piece that can be acquired, that can really improve this and really help you out. Obviously now they've taken out, in the new version, they've now taken out armor, so we've had to recalibrate our stuff and check it all out. But what I will show you is, look, this I have got this setup at the moment. Obviously primary DPS is being 345, 1678, with firearms of 8248, toughness at 345. Now that is about the average. You want about above 320 to be decent against PvPs and as well as in the dark zone. This can be really good as well for the heroic missions and to help you get those exotic caches and stuff. Obviously, because exotic caches will help you get those named items, obviously named weapons and named gear sets. If you want me to do a video on the chest piece to do with Barrett's chest piece, I will show you how to get that, and I will upload a video. If you'd like to see that, please comment below or send me a message and let me know that. But we shall carry on. Now, obviously, without this, guys, obviously what you want to always look for is you want to make sure you have got the best possible for firearms, the best possible firearms setup. Now, obviously, with this chest piece here, is not so good because the fact is, yes, it's under firearms, but then it needs to be changed and obviously recalibrated to health. Obviously, from health on kill into health. Obviously, I will show you how to do that. But obviously in just a second. But obviously then you're looking obviously at your other pieces here. Obviously Master Nomad is not too bad, it's very strong in firearms, very good in firearms, but is not exactly what we want. So we're going to be looking for the further things. This is what I'm doing in my live streams. I'm always looking for other things. Now this is perfect. I re-rolled this Strikers pack from, obviously it was already firearms, but I re-rolled, I think at the time it was exotic damage resistance. I've changed it now to health. Now the max health you can get is 13,369. So to get about 13,000 above is good, is what you're looking for, is what you want to be re-rolling to. Obviously before you guys do re-roll and then you come back and be like, oh, I don't know, I don't have the right stuff for it. Well, make sure you look for what gear sets you're going for, whether you want to go for electronics, obviously on skill power, or if you want to go for stamina. Now, stamina isn't so good on version 1.8. You need to be going for firearms or electronics because they've really debuffed stamina, and it's not so good anymore, especially now they've taken away the armor. But obviously, look for your stuff. Make sure you've got high firearms. You want about 1,300 and above. And then you want to re-roll your major attribute into health. Obviously what you're looking at especially is for your holsters as well. Now holsters, as you can see here, I've kept this for example. The Banshee Shadow holster has got 1,200 plus firearms, 1,100 plus stamina, and 1,100 plus electronics. Now what you want to be doing is you really want to get a holster that is 12s across the board. So you want 1,200, 1,200 and 1,200 on firearms, stamina and electronics. Now this is not so easy to acquire and not so easy to come across with because of what of the drop rate. The drop rate is not always fantastic. Now you won't get you very rarely get high health put under this. As you can see here, I did have health on this one. I've already had 12 across the board, so that's perfect. That is what I was looking for. But I do want to look. I'm personally looking for that under a Striker's gear piece because because the fact is final measures is more for withstanding damage and not taking damage from grenades. Now obviously in PvPs that is really, really useful, because especially on the last stand new update, it has made it very, very annoying where people just throw grenades, because it's an easy way to pick up kills. As well as here, obviously you've got 12,000, 1200, 1100 and 1100 is no good. It's not going to be a use to me. It does up my DPS substantially, but is not very good for the gear sets you want to be going for. You don't always need to worry about that. It's more about the statistics on the actual piece itself, more than the primary DPS. Obviously, if you guys don't already know, you should know. But what you need to do to start off, especially going through your firearms, you go over to Specialist Blueprint Vendor, and you go down here. You will find, I mean, I don't think it'll appear for me anymore. I know I do. Obviously, here I have a Firearms gear blueprint mod. Now obviously you can purchase that, then you come over to here, you've got to build it up, and then obviously you get the 32, and obviously you can find a 34 as well. Now 34 is a lot better, you get a lot higher chance. And then what you do is you go into here and you re-roll stuff. Now obviously, alright, let me find a piece that I can re-roll at the moment. That is under health. I need that to be about 16,000. Now the chances of me getting 16,000 is not really high. You never really pick up too much great stuff, but always pick your highest one for your health. Let's go and sell some stuff, because I've got a load of stuff in here I just need to get rid of. I can sell that, I can sell that. Don't want that. Don't want that. All that, all that.
Feast your eyes on Manhattan's best selection.
Right, let's get rid of this stuff.
Your attention, please. There will be a screening of cartoons for children in room 17 tomorrow morning at 0930 hours. Parents are encouraged to attend.
And get rid of my keep my Scarra. Now that can go. That can go. That can go. That's got health, but I can keep that. It's not high roll on that, so I can get rid of that. High roll chance on that, and don't want that.
Nice doing business with you.
Excuse me, thank you. Right, now you come down to the piece you want. Click it. Roll it. Now this can take a very, very long time. That's kind of lucky that I'm constantly getting upgrades on this. But no, it will take a lot of money. It does take a lot of time. It can cause you be a bit tedious, but it is so worth it if you want to be one of the stronger players on the game. It is so worth to sit here, just keep playing with it. Keep trying to work out. I mean, it also depends on how you play. It depends on what you're looking for. You don't have to go with the gear set I've chosen. Obviously, I'm going for striker build because it makes you more powerful against PvPs, but it does help you to re-roll. But make sure you're rolling good things. Obviously, because you never want to, if you're looking to build certain stuff, then keep it. So if you keep it, if you want electronics, go for electronics. If you want to go for, Jesus, that's high. That's max. It's pretty much max. Deal with that. Right. So what you want to do as well, if just to show you guys from the beginning with that, you want to be going on something like this, right? So you got firearms is really high. It's not too bad. I could go for a process setup. Now, obviously, you either really want to be going for get rid of reload speed, and you want to be clicking that. You roll it, it then gives you options. Now, for these options, and choose whatever you're going for. Health is the best at the moment, as I did say. So we're going to keep going for some health and see how high we can go. And then we roll between 3 to 5 times just to see what the chances are of you getting higher. It's not always constant you go higher, but it can take a lot of rolls, so make sure you keep the money. That is mainly what the credits are used for when you're at this sort of level. You don't want to be spending it on some of the guns. Some of the guns aren't that special. If you want decent guns, I do suggest going down into the underground and picking up some of the ones here, or picking up from this specialist vendor here, because he's they sell a lot better stuff, a lot more quality stuff. And that is exactly what you need to look for. I'm not really a fan of reclaimer gloves. Reclaimer gloves can be really good, but it's not my ideal. Right, get rid of the compensator.
When you're ready to buy, I'll be here.
Right, so when building your gear sets as well, have a look at what we're doing here. So we've got the Predator's Mark vest here. What adds up my stamina, but I'm not really a fan of my stamina at the moment, so we're going to be doing this. You add in your health slots now. Obviously, as you can see, I now need another slot. So what you got to do is you've got to go down to here, recalibrate it, and just double check it. So roll, and we need to, fingers crossed, we can get another health. We went about 3,000 plus. See, that's no use. So we shall just deconstruct that and try again. Now you will need a lot of fabrics for this, and you will need a lot of electronics for this. As you can see, I've saved up quite a little bit just to make sure I can show you guys exactly how to do this from every perspective possible. And I will be doing a electronics mod very soon, so if you want to improve your skill power, I can quite happily show you how to do that. That's not too difficult. It's just as simple as this, but I will give you a little tip. Keep your eye on for the end of the video. I will be telling you some hints, some debuffs, so then when you're going to play Tom Clancy's, you will have the upper hand, because there's a lot of debuffing happened. There's a lot of gear sets that used to be used that aren't now useful, and it can be really stressful. Some of the players that spent on version 1.6 to then be coming onto this and being like, oh hang on, well why is my gear set no good anymore? Well, it's because they have changed a lot of the gear sets. See, that's a decent one, so we've confirmed that. Grab that. Let's have another little roll and see if we can get a little bit higher. 3,000 is good, but we always like a little bit higher. No luck. Oh well. Right, so then you've got to go onto here, check it out, and then look. Right, so there's another 3,000 plus health. That just helps boost you up further and further, and you've got to look for that. Now, Banshee, I don't recommend ever trying to go for a Banshee setup. It is mainly used for dark zones, only if you're on your own. I mean, sadly, on version 1.8, they have made it very difficult for lone players that want to just roam the dark zone, that don't want anyone, because I see a lot of people in the dark zones these days seem to go rogue, and just want to go rogue, and it can be very irritating for the players that are in that squad that have saved up and grabbed a load of good stuff, and then they're ready to extract, and then they turn rogue, and it just makes life so much hell. And I mean, please, Division, if you're listening to this, please get rid of a lot of stuff and make it easier for some of the lone players. It would be nice. I mean, it'd be nice maybe to see a PvE. So if you just wanted to do a dark zone before you go to bed, it's quick, easy, it's simple. But you never know. They might listen. They might. Maybe one day. But no, right. So what you're going to do is, obviously, what you want to make sure is by clicking these gear sets, obviously double check, always double check. Yeah, because when you have the 4, as in the, if it says set bonus 2, set bonus 3, set bonus 4, I know it's kind of sounds a bit dumb, but it's very basic. You have 3 gear sets, you'll get the 10 plus enemy armor damage. 2 gear sets, you have 20 plus stability. But if I've got 4 gear sets, you get Striker's Battle Gear. Every consecutive hit deals 1% more damage, stacks up to 100%. Missing shots drops the bonus by 2%. Bonus is reduced 1 every second. So basically, as long as you are constantly hitting your target, and you are especially in PvP. If you are constantly hitting them, you will do substantial damage, especially at close range. It's the best way to take them out, and it's the best way to do great damage very quickly. As you can see, I have another piece here. It's not too bad. It's not the greatest though. It has got assault rifle damage, what is perfect personally for me, but it's not going to be as useful as the ones I have already currently got on. Obviously, final measures as well is another really good piece. Obviously, when in range of hostile grenades or mortars, it diffuses them, and anti-grenades into your inventory. Can only happen every 8 seconds. Now this is really useful, especially if you're doing the mission clear skies. It can really save your ass, because what you'll do is, instead of that red circle when it appears around you and where that would mean you're going to get hit and it's going to hurt, it will go green. That means you're not going to take any damage, it's not going to hurt you, and it's not going to hurt any of the teammates around you that are in that circle. So it's really good for doing that mission. Especially when you do it on heroic, then you can go get yourself some epic gear pieces to get the better, the better gear pieces, as I said, such as the legendary and most wanted Barrett's chest piece. It is even something I'm still chasing for. So obviously that is definitely worth it. If you got it, don't get rid of it. Check what it's rolled into, and then use that for the setup that you want to do. As I said, obviously I do have Banshee stuff. It is nice to have. It is it used to be one of the most wanted gear sets, and used to be very rare. Now it's very common. If you guys have played this a long time ago, Banshees used to be called Blind, and it is basically the same armor. It's the first wave's outfit, realistically and potentially. But no, if you're also going for it as well, I would suggest going for something on the guns. Go for something that is going to be fairly high damage, so 22.0 is okay, but you want something about 23. Obviously put that as your primary. Make sure it's got a high IPM, especially if you're going against PvP, because people will normally run around SMGs or something that's going to hit you hard and quickly. Make sure when you do that as well, you have extended mags on that with a suppressor and a VX12 scope. They are very useful. It does make it a hell of a lot of difference. It does cause a lot more damage to your enemies. So make sure you do that. But when you're running with SMGs, make sure you go full out for crit chance. SMGs are a lot more better under critical, and that's what you want to run off. Obviously make sure you try to set up as much as you can to make sure you get as much of the talents, because it does make it a lot more dangerous for you. But no, it has been a pleasure, guys. Obviously, if you want to hear more details, if there's something you think I didn't quite explain, please let me know in the comments below, and I will check it out for you. And I will put up a video very soon. I don't know when this will be released. It should be released by 12 o'clock tonight. If not, then obviously it'll be up as soon as it can. But no, please check out the rest of the videos. Remember, like, subscribe, and if you want to see more videos like this, please comment about it, because then I will quite happily, and I would look forward to doing more videos on Tom Clancy's gear sets. You've been with your boys HuNTERzxMIni, and goodbye. If you like that video, guys, give me a like down the video. Also go and comment down below and see if you'd like to see more of these sort of videos of the gear sets. I can do any ones that are possible. I will also be uploading a video very soon on how to get the Barrett's chest piece, the 3 best ways to do that. If you like the stream, please leave a subscribe and come and watch my streams and videos. Thank you, guys. Goodbye.